Hello, guys. Aaron and Mary here.
Hello. All right. Welcome to our Facebook Live or our YouTube Live workout. We have some running and thrusters today. All right. So I don't know if you can see very well. What we have 6 rounds of the following: 3 minutes of work, 2 minutes of rest. In that 3 minutes of work, you're going to run at 200 meters or 30 to 45 seconds toe taps. I'm going to show that. And the remainder of time, you're going to do as many thrusters as you can with whatever object you have. All right, I'm going to be back a little bit. So toe taps. If you have to toe tap, you're inside, you could use an object, kind of go back and forth. You could even do it just in place. That's an option. For thrusters, you have whatever you have. We have a bunch of options here. We have a kettlebell or a dumbbell. What you would do is the first round, you would just do one side. And then the next round, when you came back from running, you would do the other side, same with your dumbbell. You could do a medicine ball. Hold it in front, squat down, bring it overhead. You could even use a band. Interesting option here. Squatting down, bringing it overhead, all right? So that's our first section. Might be a lot of thrusters, all right? If you need to slow down the run or reduce your volume on the thrusters and take a little bit more rest, you can, especially depending on the weight you have. If you only have a heavy dumbbell, I might even do 2-arm thruster to avoid dying with a super heavy dumbbell, or just do less reps and take more breaks, all right? That's our first section. Then our recovery section, 30 seconds seal walk, 30 seconds rest. You go for max distance, or in your living room, you can just go back and forth. So for seal crawl, we have these here at the gym, as you guys know. Otherwise, if you have a wooden floor, you can use 2 towels, or if you had carpet, you could use some books or magazines or something. I'm just gonna demo this. I'm gonna pretend I'm in my room or in my kitchen. Toes are in the middle of whatever the object you're using. Core is tight. And I'm gonna walk across my space and then walk back for 30 seconds. All right, and then take a 30 seconds rest for recovery, okay? Awesome, so we're gonna go through a warm-up now. Aaron and I are gonna go through it together, and then we'll get going. You guys can follow along. All right, we're just gonna, you wanna go ahead?
I'll start. I'll do the first one. Let's just do 20 high knees in place. So normally this would be our dynamic warm-up, but since most of you probably don't have, 20 or 30 feet, we'll just do it all in place. It should work the same. So 20 of these.
You want me to just do this?
What's that?
Let me just do this.
Okay. Next, let's go into same thing. 20 butt kickers here. Shake it out. Next, we'll go into 10 just standard forward lunges here, alternating between each leg. All right, next, let's go down dog into cobra here. This isn't so dynamic, but whatever. Let's do that maybe 5 revolutions through.
Belly is tight on this part, chest is up, shoulders are back. Try not to let your hips fall. Bend your knees as much as you need to here to flatten your back and send your chest through. You can paddle your heels.
All right, next, why don't we just do some Cossack squats? So lunge out to the side, down, and we'll alternate back to the other side here. Let's do 10 total of these, so 5 each side.
I can't count, Aaron. Can you count?
That's about 10.
I'm a professional counter and I can't count.
Maybe anything else? What else should we do?
So we're going to be doing a lot of squatting today. So I'm going to have you guys lunge forward and sink your hips down and just kind of hang out. You can make some circles. I don't know if you can see us very well, but you guys do this a lot. Can we see how many people there are?
5, I think.
You can see?
Hello, all 5 of you.
High five you. Then switch to the other side.
Probably about 50 more signing on this one now, too.
For the 9 a.m. workout, I was joking with Aaron that we don't have a 9 a.m. class normally, so we're hoping there are a lot of you today who just switch times. Yeah, my feet wide. I'm kind of going back and forth. It feels good. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna send Aaron out on the runs, and I'm gonna do at least one section of toe taps. I'm also going to use a different implement each round myself, and then I don't know how long I'll last in the toe taps if I'll start running as well. We'll just kind of play it by ear because I know you guys all have different situations, so I'll try to mimic a few different situations. Anything else to add?
No, that should be it.
I'm gonna get my water.
Yeah, we'll take a minute or two, guys. Get ready for the workout here.
Sorry, no, we're going now. That's correct. All right, we got combination on all that. Aaron, do you have the remote?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So I'm going to use my wall ball for the whole first round.
Get my dumbbell over here.
Aaron is braving a 35-pound dumbbell, is that right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Woo! 10 seconds, guys. Watch me do slow toe taps. Here we go. 2, 1, go. This might be much braver than running, guys. Right here. Good work if you're doing this. Aaron, you ran too fast.
Yeah.
So the thrusters don't have to be broken in any way, right? He can do as many as he wants at a time and then take a break. So probably small chunks. We're staying our heels at the bottom, especially if we have one object. It's easy for our bodies to twist. Knees are driving out. We're finishing every rep. at the top with the arms extended. Hey, guess what? We're almost halfway with this round.
Guys, you can alternate between arms each round too, because this is gonna be a lot.
Yeah, Aaron's making a call. Oh, we're halfway. Oh, I feel the burn. You got this, guys. A minute left. And you can make it a sprint at the end here because you get a whole 2 minutes off. Earn your 2 minutes rest. You don't want to feel like the 2 minutes is too long. Oh! Having said that, we get to do this 5 more times. What's an interesting interval combination? We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Whew. 60, boys and girls.
Okay, so if you do the math on Aaron's thrusters, don't do the math.
360.
I'm gonna give Aaron this 15-pound dumbbell I have for this next round. Problem is they'll go too fast then, so I should actually find something heavier.
3 rounds in, I'll be doing 4 air squats per round.
All right, I'm gonna get this interesting implement going on the next round.
Grab a quick sip of water, guys. About a minute until we start. A little over.
You guys wouldn't recognize this place. There's stuff everywhere. Is there painting going on over there?
I don't know if maybe I'm just like cleaning the rig.
Probably cleaning. It's awesome. Aaron, you know what this is over here, this net?
I think it's a badminton thing.
That
or
sounds
pickleball,
fun.
or one of those.
So I don't know how many of you guys are running, but I just want to give you a quick couple of tips in the next 25 seconds about running. How about one tip per round? This tip, I want you guys to make sure that you're not reaching out in front of you to run, that you are landing with that foot right underneath you when you run, landing more on the ball of your foot, so mid-foot ball of your foot, so you're not landing on your heel and causing shin splints. All right, so here we go.
5 seconds.
Aaron's gonna run here and go. All right. So that's something you can think about when you're running, especially if you get shin splints, is that if you're landing on your heels, it's kind of like jumping off of a box on your heels. Like, what would that do to your body? What would that do to your shins? It sounds painful. That's what you're doing repetitively if you're landing on your heels when you run. So thinking more balls of the feet, more landing underneath your body is a tip. Now, those of you who are with me right now are not running, and that tip doesn't help you further, but for when you run next. Here he is, so fast. I know my toe taps are a little slow. I'm saving it. Okay. Stepping in the band, it depends on how heavy your band is, I know. For getting overhead. Suppose you could do this from behind as well. This band could be behind you. Trying to do your heels. God bless you, Aaron. You don't play any squats tomorrow, do you, Aaron?
No. No squats for the next month.
For a month. Yeah, you actually want to do the volume numbers on stuff like this and make sure you're not overdoing it with the lighter or moderate weights. The heavier, you probably won't because you have to stop, right? One minute left, guys. Now the question is, do we still have 5 people watching? We didn't lose anybody, did we? You got this, you guys. Just over 20 more seconds. If you're not used to using bands, it's good to do that sometimes. Something different. And rest. That wasn't so bad. This is actually a really good option for this workout.
The band is okay.
Yeah, really good because it's not crazy hard. This one might get reduced to an 8-pounder. So I was talking about running, landing on the balls of your foot. So the easiest way to do that is when you run to lift your heel up into your glute, to lean and then land, rather than kick back or lift high. A lot of people kind of kick back or keep their foot on the ground for a long period of time. Some of the professional runners have told us CrossFitters we need to take more steps. And we often don't because it just feels like it's more work, but it's actually less energy when you are pulling properly with your hamstring rather than dragging your feet on the ground. So thinking of that, heel into the glute, lean, and land. You're not gonna go that high because you're not completely sprinting probably, but those are just a couple of things to think about when you're running. It might feel kind of weird at first if you're not used to it, but anything to prevent issues from running, because you're going to be doing a lot of that coming up in the summer here. If you have more questions about that, please let me know when we're online or someday in person. 30 more seconds.
Let's get it down. 200 meters or so, guys. Only 800 meters left.
7 people.
Oh
my gosh. It's either the Gawkers or joining partway through.
Sure. 5 seconds, guys.
And go. I'm going to actually try to work a little harder this round and not top some up. You guys should be using the step. Couple, I don't know, boxes from all your shipments or something. I don't know. Here comes Aaron. There he is. Okay. Now it's time for Mary to do real work. Oh, not that the band wasn't real work. The dumbbell on one side or kettlebell on one side is just harder whenever you're doing one side. And the thing my body wants to do is twist. So at the bottom, keeping that heel down. It's really important. Halfway. Aaron's killing it. And so are you guys. I think, I'm sure you are. Some other temptation to fight is the punch out. It's good to kind of stop and make sure you're in a good position if you know you struggle with that. Less than a minute. Seconds. Oh, okay, this is a shoulder workout for sure. What should I ask Aaron? Aaron, is the shoulder workout?
Yeah, and your feet are getting sore by now, I'm sure.
1. Oh, hey, guess what? Guess what, Aaron?
What?
We're halfway done.
Yay.
It's time for me to move another layer.
We're at 6, Mary. Somebody quit on us.
No! We got boring. Or was it someone making sure we did our job? Did they show up? Okay, cool.
Minute 20 left, guys, to rest.
Where's my kettlebell? What's the real one? I'm weird.
1 minute rest left.
All right, if you got a kettlebell, this would have been really good information to have earlier, but holding it in the crook, the side, and then letting the kettlebell rest here rather than this position. This is a better feeling position, and it's easier on my wrist. So that when I'm overhead, my pinky's forward, my wrist is straight rather than here. So that's how I get there with that position, is having the bell here rather than in the middle. All right? So, tip of the day.
And 15 seconds.
Hey, Aaron, how many toe taps or how many thrusters have you done? And go.
14, like 140.
Oh my gosh. He's amazing. I gotta be honest, I've literally never done this before. This is my first thing. I've been in the industry 20 years now. I don't even think I programmed it. But I've seen it, and it's not so bad. It's a good alternative for sure. All my clients are excited for good toe taps. Oh. Aaron, you ran a little slower that time.
Yeah. The truck got in my way. It wasn't my fault.
If I'm not giving him a hard time, I don't care. So, a lot of guys in my classes know if I'm giving you a hard time. It's a good thing. I should probably count. Another thing is this isn't how we squat with a kettlebell. We want to have our elbow high and our wrist fairly even. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we're not going from here. If your kettlebell is really heavy though, I can see why you would want to do that. And hey, you know, do what you have to do. That's just generally speaking how we'd want to make sure we hold it.
1 minute.
I can talk, because I'm holding a little bit less than Aaron. But I decided to join him today. Whew. If you're not sure about doing more on one side than the other, I'd suggest erring on the side of more on your non-dominant side. Whichever is weaker. Why not? 10 seconds. Go hard at the end here of each round.
2, 1, and rest.
2 left. What should I use now?
I've used all 4 of them. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if there's anything else you guys have there that you're using. That's probably not safe. With a big kettlebell, I was going to say, if your kettlebell's too big to do one arms, you're probably doing goblet squats. But I haven't tried the milk jug yet, babe. I don't drink a lot of milk.
Me neither. How much does a milk jug weigh, Mary, you know? Filled with liquid.
1 gallon.
Yes, 1 gallon. 8 pounds roughly. Gallon
There
water
we
is 8
go.
pounds.
The 8 pounds. The expert. With the milk jug. I love it. Okay, I better figure something out here. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, the double.
This guy.
Double arm. Single dumbbell
The
thrust.
chain might dumbbell here.
2 rounds left. Right?
Is this
Yeah.
hard for you?
It's hard, but it's good.
There you go. That's CrossFit. You know the scariest thing about this is the idea of going back and watching myself.
I'll pass. 15 seconds, guys.
This is where we realize how strong everybody's Minnesotan accent.
Is mine strong?
No.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, go. Suppose I can come up with more running tips on the next rest. I got a couple. Even if you're not running today. He's faster that time because I guilted him.
She made me do it.
Okay. So holding each end and then bringing it overhead. This is another option if you haven't already been doing this. Well, we're getting a little closer.
6 feet.
I realize anything from this. I realize I don't really know what 6 feet looks like. Should have my husband lay on the ground. I'm trying though. Halfway. Even if you don't go 100% all out effort on every single one of these, I'm still sweaty. And I don't sweat a lot. This is really good.
200 thrusters down.
Oh! Why not? Thruster tip. Try not to drop early so that whatever your weight is doesn't come crashing down on you, right? So wait to come down a little later. Be patient. Aaron's doing an excellent job. I don't have much to coach there. The heavier it is, the more that will be important. Almost there. Oh, shame.
I didn't get it back up.
He's so good. He's so strong. All right. He's too tired to talk. That's good. Oh my gosh, leash, that's inferior. Just for fun, I'm going to try a slam ball. I don't know if any of you guys have a slam ball, but
A bowling ball would work also. A watermelon, maybe.
I want to see you dress for a bowling ball. Although those are lighter than this 25.
Yeah, those are like 15.
Oh, I need that.
25 seconds, guys. So next last round.
So, last running tip. Like a potato chip in your hand. You don't want to squeeze, but you want to be relaxed. You want 90 degrees. You don't want to extend. And keep your eyes straight forward with an awareness of what's below you. All right, you don't want to look straight down. All right. So those are my last tips on running for today. And go. Oh, we got it. Last work, our last round. So I hope we saved something for this last round, just a little bit to go hard. Oh, he's so fast. I will hit the 45 seconds every round because thrusters. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. Aaron's doing 3 for my 1. I'm so proud of him. I think he's got a goal. He's reading that goal. It's really good. I'm coaching 100 push-ups later. So, I think I'm crazy. I'll admit it. We do what we gotta do. Ten 15 left, guys. You can do this.
$250.
Oh! Well, not quite 360, but hey.
No.
I don't know that I would advise 360 thrusters for anyone. Okay, sit. Spinal stretch. All right, if you set it down, pick it right back up. You can do this. 30 seconds. I really want to set it down. I'm not going to. 20 more seconds. You can do it. Come on. You got this, Aaron. This is it. Five seconds. Stop. We don't even need our shoulders after this.
Very good workout, Larry.
Good job, you guys. I'm proud of you for showing up. We're doing this workout later, too. If you need a little bit of time before we start those fuel offs, so do we. So I'm going to put something away here, one or two things, just to give myself a break. It'll be our beat. Oh, we're both doing this, huh? Oh,
I guess so. Well, all right, now.
No, that was a joke. I'll do it. All right. You know, it was a long workout today and it's a long video. So, it's only, what, like 2 minutes of work left?
2 minutes.
4 rounds of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Just kind of stay in the frame. I don't know if you can see us very well. Should we just get after it, Aaron?
Oh, yeah, that was such a good one.
All right. He's ready. 10 seconds.
Don't let your belly sag on this one, guys. It's not a snake crawl or whatever. Core engage.
Funny story, Aaron.
Yeah.
I've never done these either.
Yeah.
I've only posted them. Woo! Oh, here I go. Oh. Aaron's just going forward. That's cool. And break. Going backwards feels a little different.
Is it harder?
I think it's a little easier.
Okay.
But that's the first round.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Get it.
Hands slightly outward, guys. That seems to help you gauge your lats a little better.
Ooh, good tip. I like it.
Like a handstand walk, sir. You don't want them straight ahead, outwards.
Same with push-ups.
Yeah.
You want them out a little bit. Oh, okay.
Woo.
Great.
Halfway done, second part.
Get my good side. Is there a good side on YouTube?
I don't know. 10 seconds.
That was a Fran cough.
What are we at? You're still at 6? 5?
Have we lost people?
No, we're at 6. Yes.
Let's go. All right. We got to put on a good show. Mother, yeah, going forward is a lot harder when you're tired, especially. My core just like flipped the switch. Oh, a switch of pain.
Those
My
are
core
good.
back is a lot easier. Oh. One more.
This is a really, really good at-home workout. Really intense for the day.
All right, you can do this. You can do this. Try not to take a break during these. All right, go. You need to, you can. But it's a good goal. Especially if you get to go backwards. But then when you come forward again, it's really hard. And rest. Oh, help.
Ooh.
Good job, guys. So, right away, I would say good shoulder stretch would be coming up and through, ear to the ground, so thread the needle, stretch, then kind of dropping in and laying your face on the ground. It's okay. That's a good one. And it's good to do spinal twists anyway. Been through. I'm also gonna do a little bit of scorpion stretch, just because like it's a lot of body weight, upper body stuff, and was there a lot of upper body yesterday? I can't remember.
Yeah, a decent amount.
So keeping the arms straight out to the side. Just stretch out your chest. Right through here is good. There's also a lot of squatting. So if you want to spend some time stretching out your hip flexors, really squeezing that glute and taking your pelvis and thinking about tipping it back. It's a really good one before running too. You just don't want to be forward. So squeezing, feel that stretch here. This is another really good one. Classic quad stretch. Or you can do that quad stretch right from here. Standing or kneeling. And then I'll do the other side, and I would say some calf stretching.
Yeah.
From all the running. I know it wasn't a ton of running, but the idea was to run a little faster. Did you feel like you're all out sprinting, Aaron?
The first couple pretty close, and then I had to back it off to like
Just not the
80%.
fourth one.
Yeah.
But eventually your legs burnt out or you couldn't kick it into the top.
Right. If you did all those squats, I understand it was harder to sprint, but this is still a really good calf stretch.
Yeah, I felt my calves towards the end for sure doing the thrusters.
So it can also be if you're running a little too much on the balls of your feet, you can get tight calves when you run. So sometimes you go in the balls of our feet when we run to offset too much heel striking, but that mid-foot landing is best. If you watch really good runners, they land with a flat foot every time. So there's some encouragement to you about your running technique today. Any kind of unilateral squatting and using different objects. Good job.
Awesome job, Mary. You killed that.
Aaron, you did all the work.
Well, you did all the hard stuff. This is easy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Tune in later. See ya. We're off.